It's Caitlin Clark.
Her basketball IQ, her court vision, you just can't say enough about it.
Yeah, I think the three-point record is cool, and I think it just speaks to the way we play offense and the way we've been playing offense, especially as of late, like just fast, up-tempo.
Tickets are going like blazes in Indiana. Have you heard that rumor?
I have heard that rumor. I don't know the exact numbers, but I think they're selling.
Caitlin Clark is no stranger to pressure. From the moment she stepped onto a WNBA court, it was clear she was more than just another rookie. She's been a media darling, a scoring machine, and a lightning rod for both praise and criticism. But there's more to the story of her rise than what you see on the court. Sure, she's been hitting insane numbers, draining logo threes, and leading her team to victories. But the real narrative, it's happening beneath the surface in the way the league is treating her. The way her presence is reshaping the WNBA, and the cultural shift her stardom is forcing the league to confront. From day one, Caitlin Clark hasn't just faced standard rookie treatment. She's been slammed, knocked down, and double-teamed in ways that have left fans and analysts wondering, is this just how the WNBA plays defense, or is something else at play? The Chicago Sky game is a prime example. Clark took a hit from Chelsea Carter that initially seemed like a regular foul. However, as the replay made its rounds on social media, the league quietly upgraded the call to a flagrant foul. Coincidence? Or is this a subtle acknowledgement that Clark is being targeted more aggressively than others? This defensive gauntlet has become a nightly ritual for Clark. Teams swarm her, push the limits of what's acceptable in terms of physicality, and test her resilience. It's not just tight defense. It's a strategy aimed at breaking her spirit as much as her game. Even her coach, Christy Side, isn't staying silent. She's been vocal, calling out how hard it's been for Clark to get to the free throw line despite the relentless physical play. You keep getting hit like that and don't get the calls. That's a tough way to play basketball, Side said after one particularly brutal game. On the other side, you have fans and commentators saying, this is just WNBA basketball. It's a physical league, and rookies have to earn their place. Every player, they argue, goes through this initiation. But the truth is, Clark's facing something unique, something bigger than just rookie treatment. What's happening to her is a reflection of how the WNBA handles the rise of a new star, especially one as marketable and polarizing as Caitlin Clark. There's no denying that Clark has become a focal point of the league, but it raises the question, is she being singled out because of her stardom? The answer isn't simple. On one hand, players like her draw attention, good and bad. Her rise has been meteoric, and with that comes a price. Some say Clark is paying the cost of stardom with more than just her play. She's dealing with the physical consequences of being the WNBA's new golden girl. Let's be real. Clark's not just any player. Her visibility and marketability extend beyond the court. The league has a vested interest in protecting her, while also letting her prove she can handle the pressure. The intensity of how she's being defended might just be a sign that she's already reached a status where players and teams see stopping her as a badge of honor. The more the media talks about it, the more the pressure builds. After the Carter incident, Clark didn't just brush it off. She made a statement, dropping 30 points in the next game. That wasn't just a bounce-back performance. It was a clear message. You can hit me, but you can't stop me. Her resilience is part of what's making her so captivating. She's turning what could be seen as a weakness, getting physically dominated on the court, into a story of triumph. That's what makes her more than just a great player. It's what makes her a cultural icon. Caitlin Clark isn't just dominating on the court, she's winning off it too. The $28 million night deal speaks volumes. But this isn't just about a talented rookie cashing in. There's a deeper, more complex dynamic at play. In a league where most of the players are black, Clark, a white woman, stands out, not just because of her game, but because of how the market treats her. Let's break it down. Sports marketing is as much about image as it is about talent, and Clark has the look that companies love to put in the spotlight. She's relatable, she's recognizable, and she fits a narrative that companies can sell to middle America. This isn't to say she doesn't deserve the deal. Clark's skill set is undeniable, but it raises a crucial question. Are white players in the WNBA getting a boost that black players have historically had to fight for? Sue Bird, a WNBA legend, has been vocal about this issue. She's pointed out that black players, who have been the backbone of the league for years, often don't get the same media attention or endorsement opportunities as their white counterparts. This isn't just a WNBA problem, it's a sports problem. Look at how Serena Williams was treated in tennis compared to her white peers. The same dynamic is playing out in basketball. For Clark, this is a tricky position. She's not blind to the race conversation, and in interviews, she's made it clear that she believes everyone deserves equal respect. But she's also benefiting from a system that historically elevates white athletes in ways that can overshadow their black counterparts. It's a balancing act she's trying to navigate, but it's a conversation that isn't going away anytime soon. While Clark's rise has been great for the league's visibility, there's a real concern that it's creating an imbalance. The WNBA, which has long prided itself on its team-oriented play and diverse cast of stars, now finds itself in a position where one player is becoming bigger than the game itself. Clark isn't just a star, she's turning into a brand, and that's creating ripple effects across the league. The question is, what happens to the players who've been grinding for years, building the WNBA into what it is today? Will they get overshadowed in the glare of Clark's spotlight? Already, there are rumblings that the media coverage, endorsement deals, and even playing time could start tilting in Clark's favor at the expense of other deserving players. It's not just about hurt feelings. It's about real consequences that could disrupt locker room dynamics and the league's overall cohesion. Look at the Indiana Fever, for example. Their home attendance this season has already surpassed last year's total after just 5 games. That's the Clark effect. She's filling arenas, selling out merchandise, and bringing in new viewers like never before. But that kind of attention, when focused on one player, can create serious tension. The WNBA needs to figure out how to capitalize on Clark's star power without letting her eclipse the rest of the league. Clark's impact isn't just about today. It's shaping the future of women's basketball. Young girls are watching her drain threes, break records, and handle the pressure with grace. They're seeing what's possible, and that's inspiring a whole new generation to pick up a basketball and dream big. Schools and colleges are going to see a surge in girls' basketball programs because of Clark, and that's a powerful legacy. But there's a downside to setting the bars so high. Will future players feel the pressure to be the next Caitlin Clark? Will they face the same scrutiny and sky-high expectations that Clark is currently shouldering? The WNBA commissioner, Kathy Engelbert, has embraced Clark's rise, calling her a generational player. But with that comes the responsibility of preparing the league for the inevitable shift. Caitlin Clark's rise has been nothing short of meteoric, but it comes with complexities that go far beyond her ability to hit a three-pointer from the logo. From the intense defensive pressure she's facing on the court to the racial dynamics of it, Clark's journey is reshaping the WNBA in ways we've never seen before. Her resilience and talent are undeniable, but her rise also shines a light on deeper issues within the league, issues of fairness, race, and the marketing machine that drives professional sports. As Clark continues to dominate, the WNBA is experiencing unprecedented growth. But the question remains, is the league prepared for what happens when one player becomes bigger than the game itself? Only time will tell. What's certain is that Caitlin Clark is here to stay, and her presence is already changing the game in ways we're just beginning to understand.